Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a photo of this page. It's my notes page before January in my life planner. And it's a moving into minimalism, like starter, like goals page. And I've had a few people ask me to kind of go through it and go over it. So these are just stickers from Planner Cait, except this January one is from Erin Condren. And then I just wrote in like stuff that I want to do in January to help me minimize and simplify like my life. So things that I wanted to buy were reusable grocery bags and mesh produce or grain bags, because I hate all the plastic bags that we get. We stopped doing grocery order and pickup because there's no way for them to use the reusable bags when we order and pick it up. So now we just suffer and go to the store. Another one is wool dryer balls, and I got this idea from I think the website is called Mighty Nest, but I recently signed up for a monthly subscription to them, and they do Mighty Fix, and they send you little things each month to help you move into like being more mindful and eco-friendly. And the first month they sent me these super cute Swedish dishcloths, and they're so nice and they're cute, and the only downside is that you can't dry them, but it's not a huge deal. They just lay flat to dry. They're dry in like an hour. And they feel hard, almost like a soft cardboard. But I like them as opposed to all the paper towels. Also on my list is storage bins, and I did get 2, so I'm going to go ahead and check that off because I don't want to overload. And then, and this is going to be for like blankets and coats and winter stuff that we're going to store. And then also my books, because there are a lot of books that that I plan on donating or selling, just getting rid of. But there's a bunch that I can't bring myself to get rid of. Like I have the entire series for the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, and I can't part with those. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do with them. And then on a more like sensitive note, if you don't want to talk about women's menstrual cycles, or you don't want to hear about it, then go ahead and skip through this. But also on my list is a Lily cup. It's a menstrual cup. I actually have one and I love it, but I do want to get a second one. I actually want to get 3, but they're $25 a piece, so I'm just gonna like kind of build up. And then Thinx is the website is shethinks.com, and I can link both of these websites below if you want to check it out. And I can also link Mighty Fix or Mighty Nest down below, and go ahead and check them out. And then but Thinx is like they're super thick, they call them period proof panties, and the ones I got are for like a medium, light to medium cycle, and so I just wear them like the first day of my cycle or as a backup to the menstrual cup just in case. But so far I love it. Like my last cycle was so comfortable, and there was no gross pads and no tampons, and it was great. So anyway, moving on from that, I split this up into 3 parts. I've got to buy, so stuff that I needed to buy, which seems kind of counterproductive because I'm minimizing, but they were necessary. I'll go back to this. The dryer balls are to help so that I don't need to use dryer sheets. They really do help with the static cling, and they also help with dryer time. Like my clothes dry faster, and so that's also a plus. But then also there's no chemicals, so I'm not getting all the chemicals from the dryer sheets onto my clothes. Okay, and then I have to go through, because we have a storage unit And then we have a small shed in the back of our yard. And so we've got stuff everywhere. And my goal is I want to not have the storage shed by the end of May. I'm not going to pay for it in June. So I got all the totes in the shed, and that's the one in our yard. There's a bunch out there, but I need to clear that out before I can start moving the storage stuff over. And then I also need to go through all the clothes, like all my clothes and Declan's clothes and toys. And then there's a to purge section. And this is all the clothes that don't fit Declan, clothes that I don't want or that don't fit me. All of my expired, unused makeup I'll never wear. Baby toys and toys that Declan doesn't play with. Old sheets and blankets. A lot of them are tattered. They're stained. Declan did a number on his sheets. And then DVDs and books that I don't want. I've got a ton of DVDs and a ton of Blu-rays. And most of them I actually have connected to my Vudu account. So they're all digital anyway. And then all the expired food in our house. And then I also did a digital purge to unsubscribe to all my junk email that I don't want. And so that's kind of how I laid this out. And then here I've got a progress report. I did a couple lines there so that at the end of January, I can go through and be like, okay, well, I have this many. Let's see, 4, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. So then I can be like, I checked this many out of 18 items off, so I'm this far. And then when we move into February's notes page, I'm going to kind of set it up the same, I think. But anything that didn't get done, I'm going to move over. And so that is how that's going to go for now. And there's always room for that to change. But I did have some people ask about like how I'm setting this up. And what made me think about like wanting to be more minimal is I looked around. Like there was a time that I couldn't walk through my bedroom. And it's a small room. Like it really only fits a dresser and my queen size bed and a night table. And that's it. There's like almost no walking room. And there's not a lot of room to like walk around. And like my mom's closet is full. It spans the width of her room and it's full. And she doesn't even know what's in there. And I just kind of look at that stuff and I'm like, why do we have all these clothes that we'll never wear? And all these toys that Declan doesn't play with, and we keep buying him more. And it was really difficult to rein my mom in for Christmas because he was like, in my mind, like all he wanted was Paw Patrol, and there's like 6 of those. And so we got him these little cars with the Paw Patrol, so there's 6. And then he's getting the standard clothes and socks and undies. And then he's getting other toys from my mom's friends and from my dad and from my mom and my stepmom. And it's coming from everywhere. And I was having a hard time reining her in on buying him other stuff. Because she just kept saying that it needed to be this big impression because it's his first year really getting excited about Christmas. And he would have been excited with 3 things to open, I think. Like, it doesn't matter. He's only 3. But, like, it was just really hard to rein her in on that. And then, like, he's got so many toys. He doesn't play with any of them. He's already ready to send his birthday toys to my dad's house for my nephew. And his birthday was at the beginning of November. So these toys are 2 months old. And he doesn't want them anymore already. And so I just kind of want to, like, go through that stuff and get that minimized. And I keep trying to tell my mom that she needs to go through her clothes and get rid of what she doesn't wear. And her excuses are, well, I'll wear them when I lose weight or in the summer or whatever. And so I'm just like, I keep trying to tell her just to store them until then. But she's not on board with this yet, but that's fine. I will make it work. But anyway, so that's my little spiel on that. And so this is how this is going. And I'm going to try to do I'm going to try to do a setup of this with you guys at the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month, I'll check in and let you guys know how it's going and all of that. So that's it for this, and I hope you guys found this useful. I hope you guys liked it. And I will try to get those linked down below for these items that I have. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.